level 1 stuck. Unfortunately, a lot of people drop into this level of suffering and struggling with tinnitus. And at this level, tinnitus behaves like a tyrant. It feels like it's taken over your life, it's dominating, it's bossing you around, you feel cornered and trapped. Often at this level, people are in freezing response, this immobilization response like a rabbit in the headlights. And the body goes numb, the mind races, we dissociate and space out, and the senses go berserk. So it's as if the lion has actually jumped onto the back and we go into shock or faint, or we just feel completely paralyzed or overwhelmed. And it's a horrible space to be in. So, this whole app, the Quieten app, is about how to get you on the road to recovery. And at this stage, I want to very strongly say that you can get better. My job is to reassure you that your nervous system can settle and this reactivity can come down and you can make a really good recovery. All of this is about how to get better. So this is a path that charts your progress as you move from stuck to tinnitus becoming a friend and you making much, much more progress where it quietens down. So in this level, where tinnitus behaves like a tyrant, you're filled with a sense of hopelessness, of no way out, and you feel at the mercy of tinnitus. So, the issue, the lion has actually jumped on top of the gazelle's back, and the gazelle's going into an anesthetic shock. I don't want to be with this, I'm out of here. So the body numbs itself down like an anesthetic to protect from the worst. This is a very powerful survival response that happens, that's hardwired into our central nervous system. And we often in this state, we feel floaty, spaced out. We go through sometimes depersonalization. We're not sure who we are or where we are. It can be a really horrible experience. And if you're listening to this and you think, gosh, this is not me, then maybe stop here and start off at the next level up, struggling, or next level up, resigned. Find the level for you. This is designed for the people who are really, really struggling. And once again, the crucial thing here is to know that you can get better. There's hope. There's much more than hope. It's starting to settle, starting to get the right kind of support network around you to get on the road to recovery. So the effect on your life in this horrible stuck phase, which is a temporary phase, rest assured, that's a temporary phase. Most of your life can feel taken over. You can't get away from it. It feels like you're cornered, and there's very little sense of pleasure. Quite often when we're overwhelmed, we can feel depressed and we lose the appetite, we lose sexual interest, we feel flat. Everything's just doesn't excite us or interest us very much. We lose the spark of life or that pleasurable sense of joie de vivre. And the feelings are often, oh my God, I'm terrified. I've lost my peace and quiet. People feel a great sense of loss with this. I've got no control. I feel hopeless and powerless. So I often, when people arrive in this state, I do a lot of reassuring and give a lot of guidance on the kind of therapists and the kind of practices to get in place to get you on the road to recovery. So the mindset, this is classic. People say, well, it will never go. I'm going to have this for the rest of my life. Often the mindset is absolutely fixed in this obsession that it's not going to get better. And really, unfortunately, people go online or they meet a health practitioner that says, sorry, you're going to have to learn to live with this. There's nothing you can do. Whoa, it's like casting a bad spell on someone, and it is horrendous. So I always say to people, when you get better, when you have got better, please write a letter to the people that drop negative bombshells on you like this, and tell them how you got better, and say, please don't tell people you can't get better, because if you believe somebody that you can't get better, that kind of creates even deeper sense of feeling trapped with no way out. It is not true. You can get better. And this thought, it will never go, this is a thought. This is a scary thought. It's a stressful thought. It's a catastrophic thought, but it's not true. It's just thinking. If you go online and you see lots of people in this stuck state, it's very infectious. It's scary. You don't want to hang out with people who are stuck in this mindset. Oh my God, it'll never go. And you get people in clumps of negativity, doom and gloom, who, when you start suggesting getting better, there's very negative bullying. They say, you're not going to get better. Don't be fooled by those idiots. They're just trying to give you false hopes and delude you. You know, it's really nasty stuff. If you're with people who's saying, oh, stop fooling yourself, you're never going to get better, please just say goodbye, get away, because it's these negative clumps of doom and gloom groups and people who are perpetuating the belief that you can't get better. They're not going to help you. Use your common sense. Thinking in this way is definitely not going to help you. It'll keep you stressed out, afraid, overwhelmed. You need to learn from people who have got better, who've been through this journey and come out the other side. Find people who have got better. They're good people to make friends with. You don't want to stick around people who are stuck with negative mindsets. And if any health practitioners say you can't get better, they're just saying that they cannot help you. So just sayonara, ciao, get out of there, and use your common sense. Learn about tinnitus. Learn about the alarm bells ringing because you're in a state of red alert and hypersensitivity. And know that your hearing can switch off and settle, just like when you fall asleep in front of the TV at night. Tons of noise coming in. You can fall asleep because your brain is filtering out the sound. Your brain is saying, nah, not important. We can ignore that. Sleep. So that's a very important thing to understand about tinnitus. Our brain filters out noise when we feel safe and we know that it's not important. So that's a crucial part to understand there. So the mindset, it will never go. This is a belief. We need to shift this. No possibility of change. People come in with fixed, oh no, I can't get better. The total victim to tinnitus is victim mentality. So often my job at the beginning is to prise open the mind and to help people open to the possibility of change and getting better. So the big challenge here is to allow support in, let yourself be supported, and to find hope and to learn about getting better. What helps you get better? Learn from people like me. There are many people who have got better. Between 1 in 5 or 1 in 7 people in the world gets tinnitus, but 97% of those people get better. Most people get better. The tiny percentage of those people who perpetuate tinnitus are stuck in perfectionist, meticulous, obsessive thinking, where the mind latches onto the noise and then freaks out about it. We need to break this pattern, distract the mind away from the noise, and bring the sound down. So once you understand how it works, once you start letting support in to help you open up, release, and settle, you can start to come out of freeze response, the fight or flight response, switch off and settle, and that hugely helps you get better. This gets you on the road to recovery, where you can start moving up and changing your relationship with the tinnitus as it quietens down.